Hi, so you're experiencing a bit of a heat wave. If you want to know how to stay cool, keep on watching. 10 tips of how to keep cool in this heat wave right now. Number one, keep one of your rooms in the dark. Now, by saying this, what I mean is keep the curtains closed, keep a fan if you've got one, hopefully you've got one, keep the fan running all the way through the day. And now, if you've got no air conditioning, what you need to do, a simple way to create an air conditioning system in the house is have a fan, and just in front of that fan, have a bowl of ice. Get some ice from the local supermarket, or if you've got an ice making machine, get that ice, put it in a bowl directly in front of the fan, and the fan will create an air conditioning system. Number two, drink plenty of fluids. Drink plenty of water. If you don't like water that much, then drink plenty of tea or coffee, because believe it or not, tea or coffee will equalize the temperature of what it is outside, and it'll make you feel a bit cooler. But more importantly, I must stress, drink water or orange or something that's cool. Don't drink pop or anything like that, because the sugar in that will actually make your body heat higher. And most of all, do not drink alcohol. Alcohol is the worst thing you can drink during a hot spell. I've seen them all in the supermarkets over the last few days during this brief spell of hot weather, buying all the beer. It's a massive no-no, because beer dehydrates your body quicker than anything else. And in fact, you will feel ill very quickly. 3, if you need to go out, if you've got an umbrella, hopefully it's black, use it, because a black umbrella will actually help you keep cool, because the blackness of the umbrella will absorb the heat from the sun rays. And that's it, basically. Keep in the shade. Take an umbrella out. Hopefully it's black, but any umbrella will do, but black is the best colour to use. 4, if you're feeling really hot and uncomfortable and you've got no other way of keeping cool, this tip is probably a really good one to have. Get a sock, pour some Bright in the sock, stick it in the freezer for an hour or two, and if you know that it's going to be really hot the next day, do this the night before. And believe it or not, if you put that on your back of your neck during the hot periods of the day, it will cool you down. Very simple way to do things to keep cool. 5, try not to do anything at all during the periods of 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. because those are the hottest parts of the day. If you can avoid it, don't go out at all, and try and stay cool in the house, in the dark room, which I've suggested earlier. If you need to go out, then please use the black umbrella, which I've suggested earlier, and drink plenty of fluids. Again, I must stress, not alcohol. Water preferably, if not water, tea or coffee. 6, if you are going to be outside, don't just sit in the sun. That's the worst thing you can do. I know people like sunbathing, and if you really need to sunbathe and you want to take those sun rays in, please keep a lot of water next to you and keep on drinking. But if possible, don't do anything. If you need to be outside, don't just sit in the sun. If you need to go outside, do something. Because if you're doing something, you're going to be sweating, and sweat, in fact, makes the body cool down. It's the natural way of things for the body to cool down, sweating. So if you're going to be outside, do something. Potter around the garden, uh, walk around, do even strenuous work. Hopefully not, you don't have to do strenuous work, but if you have to do it, that's better than just sitting in the sun. Sitting in the sun is the worst thing you can do. 7, what to wear. Now, if you're going to wear anything, wear something. Well, obviously you're going to wear something, but if you're going to, whatever you wear, make sure it's loose fitting. Doesn't really matter about the colour. I know that some people suggest that you wear dark colours because you've seen pictures of people with uh, dark clothing in foreign countries. Don't forget, they are used to the sun. They've acclimatized. This is a heat wave. We're in a heat wave. We need to be wearing the brightest colours possible to repel the sun. A black is good if you're used to the sun, but I would suggest that if during a heat wave, you should wear the loosest fitting clothing. It doesn't matter what colour it is, just the loosest fitting, because that will create a sort of barrier between the hotness of the sun and the heat around you and between the body and the surface of the clothing that you're wearing. That will create some sort of insulation. So make sure whatever you wear is loose fitting. 8, wear a hat. Especially if you're follically challenged like me, but no matter what sort of hair type you've got, whether you're a boy or a girl, wear some sort of protection for the head. Because believe it or not, that is the part of the body which the sun's going to hit first. If you want to stay cool, make sure the hat has some sort of gap between the head and the sun, some sort of insulation between the two. Again, this will cool down in the middle and you will be able to stay cooler. 9, if you feel really hot and you can't get comfortable at all, your body heat is obviously too high. And what I suggest you do is stay indoors, get a bowl, fill it with water, put your feet in the water, and this will help cool you down. And alongside an earlier tip, get that rice sock that you've made earlier. If you've got no rice, use peas, use anything, but the rice or peas will help mold it around the back of your neck with with your feet in the water. This will help cool you down. 10, get an empty bottle, a spray bottle of some sort. You can buy these in the shops. You can usually use them for watering plants usually. But if you fill this with some water, you can gently spray your face and your body with a gentle mist of water. This will help cool you down. Finally, if you feel really ill after all those tips, or if you see somebody else fainting or feeling really ill because of the heat, just call an ambulance, because heat can kill. This is a very important aspect. If you've applied all the tips which I've given you and you still feel really nauseous and you're feeling dizzy and you're starting to faint, you're hallucinating or whatever, get an ambulance because you're suffering from heat exhaustion. Well, I hope that these tips have helped you, will help you in the coming days of the current heat wave which you're experiencing. Um, I'm not a medic of any sort. These are just things that I've learned over the years. And if you need further advice, I would advise you to go and see a doctor. Or if you get yourself into such a situation where you're feeling dizzy and nauseous and you just can't get cool, then please ring an ambulance. Heat does kill. Right. Well, I hope that this video has helped you and it will help you in the future during any heat wave which you might be experiencing wherever you are. And if you like this video, please click the subscribe button, please click the notification bell, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Most importantly, during this heat wave which you're experiencing at the moment, stay cool.